welcome back to my channel. I have to say first that I haven't done a vlog in a while, and I honestly wasn't going to do it today, but I, not too long ago, got off the phone with my mom, and she just told me something absolutely insane that I've never experienced before in my entire 10 years of doing professional property management. She's never experienced it before in her over 30 years of doing professional property management. And yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about it. This totally like impromptu like vlog, just because it's crazy to me that this actually happened. So we'll get into that today. We have Max over here shaking some goldfish. Yeah, I'm gonna include some clips of the kids. And I also am throwing like a little mini thing for Kevin because he hit 1 million subscribers. He's in his office so he can't hear me. I'm surprising him with, hopefully I did it right, like an old school like RuneScape cake, like what they had in the video game, like what the characters actually ate. So we'll see if the baker nailed it or if I nailed it. There's Jack with his marbles, and there's Max with his goldfish. And yeah, so we'll see how that turns out. I hope that I actually did it right, and we'll see. But yeah, okay, Jack, thanks. What you doing, Max? Are you riding a pony?
No.
What are you doing then?
Love
In a little bit, you're gonna ride a pony?
it. No.
What are you doing then?
No, I don't know.
What?
Not funny.
It's not funny?
And I'm not funny.
It's not even funny?
And I'm a pony.
You're not on a pony.
No.
Can you say, giddy up, partner?
No.
Okay. Can you say, I want a cookie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just opening mail, and this couldn't have been better timing. And this came in the mail. I'm going to show you guys. It's, let's see, some type of RuneScape cape type thingy. And basically, he can wear that while he eats his cake. This is literally perfect that I got this today and opened it, and it's right before our little like gathering that we're gonna have. And yeah, so he can like role play. Fun fact about Kevin is that he orders a lot of like old school RuneScape things. I know you've probably seen the shirts and whatnot, but he has like a bunch of like 3D printed stuff everywhere, and just like Jack has decorations of like RuneScape stuff that Kevin like sneaks in his room and puts on the shelf and stuff. So he has a true love for old school RuneScape. Huge nostalgia for him.
Just signed some loan docs. Used my pandemic challenger.
So wait, Kevin, I asked, or you came in here, you had no idea what this was. I thought you totally ordered it, so.
I mean, maybe I did a long time ago, but
Okay. It looks like you got a sweet cape.
Oh, this is a level 99 construction cape.
I think you should put that
Whoa.
on. Here, put it on right now.
I don't remember ordering this. This is pretty cool.
Because this is perfect timing.
Oh, and it's got a hoodie too.
Yes.
Wow. Just like the real capes.
Do you
The
kn-
look of it.
The look of it. Do you know what that is?
A fedora?
No, that's the classic cake that the characters would eat in the game. I looked it up.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you're right. Oh.
Am I right?
Noobs would have that cake, but I will enjoy a noob cake.
I didn't want to ask you.
Get it closer with that cake.
Oh wow! But this is perfect because these are runestone coloring, and then this is like the same gold as the gold coins. This looks pretty awesome. This is good. This is really nice. Wait, is this edible?
Yeah, it's cake.
What?
Everything's edible.
this-
No,
yeah.
you need to take a slice into your. Did you say peasant cake? Is that what you said?
Well, hold on. We need to use an appropriate tool.
Kevin, did I do an okay job?
You did a great job. You
And
did
the
a wonderful
bakery
job.
did a really, really good job too. I'm
You know-
really happy.
When you start out in RuneScape, one of the first things you got to do is bake a cake. So.
Really? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really happy. Okay, go ahead.
Rune scimitar.
Gotta get a little rune.
Gotta get a rune. There we go. All right, look at that cake. This is amazing. My gosh. Let's try it and see what the rune tastes like. Tastes just like a rune would. It's good.
As you would expect.
Yeah. See.
All right, congrats on 1 million, Kev.
Thank you.
Yay! Jack, how do you like the RuneScape cake?
Which is yours?
Love
Bill?
it.
Max, is it yummy?
Yeah.
How yummy?
And that.
This is yummy.
And number one. Look, number one.
Number
Look.
1, yeah.
Number one.
Say,
That's
can
for-
you say 1 million?
Yeah, 1 million.
All right, everybody. So we were just having our RuneScape theme 1 million subscriber party over in the kitchen with Kevin, eating cake and whatnot. And I thought, like, oh my gosh, my mom is here. Why don't I just bring her in and quickly she can explain the crazy thing that happened regarding an ex-tenant of hers and what they attempted to do. So, Mom, what happened a couple days ago that you noticed with your bank account?
Well, I got a notification because I had my alerts set that for some reason, $1,402.50 had been transferred out of my checking account. And it's a checking account that I really don't use that often. So I thought, what? And so I started investigating it. And through many, many phone calls with Chase,
It does
and
take forever.
yes, and doing research and stuff, I found out that it was a tenant who had moved out of one of my rental properties back in April. Had decided a couple days ago that they wanted $1,402.50 of my money, so that they did a transfer, took it out of my bank account, put it in their Chase account, and I was freaking out because if they do that, I mean, they could take more. So I even asked the Chase people, I said, how did they do that? They said, well, they had your routing number and your checking account number from when they used to pay the rent, transfer into my account each month, and they just decided to do that. I said, well, what prevents people from getting your account number and your routing number off of a check you've written them? And she said, nothing. I said, what
crazy.
prevents people from doing this again? She said, nothing. I go, what should I do? She said, I need to close out my account and open a new one, which is bad for me because I've got a bunch of computer checks that I paid quite a bit of money for on that account. So that, according to the Chase, at least that one person I spoke to, that was my solution from preventing it again.
Well, yeah, I mean, they did go through Chase fraud, so they are, having
Yeah.
to deal with, she's getting her money back, the tenant.
I've already gotten it back.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the tenant will, be having to withdraw the money from his account, and maybe things will bounce, who knows, whatever. But the thing that is interesting is that this isn't even, because I think, the general thing is true that we basically only manage our own properties now.
Right.
But that was one of the last ones.
Well, no, it was my son.
No, I know, but
your
that's
brother.
why.
Yeah.
So it's still not technically yours. So I'm
Right.
wondering, if you that owner landlord type mentality is like, that's legitimately stealing from a property manager
Yeah.
that's hired from a person. Yes, it is your son, my brother, but it's still like legitimately just taking from a property manager that has no involvement at all in that property. So it's just shocking. But now one thing though is that I want to know how you're going to handle it, because it's like, okay, so it's going through Chase fraud, but Chase basically said it's up to you, right? If you want to contact
I
authorities.
asked them what trouble does this person get into for doing that to me, and they said nothing. They don't even do anything at all. So it would be up to me to go to the police department and make an issue of it there. But what I plan on doing after I get it 100% resolved and actually close that checking account down, because I was planning on doing that anyway, January 1st, coincidentally, is I'm going to write him an email and tell him, hey, I know what you did, and if you do it again, I'm going to go to the police department and file charges against you. So that's my next step, and I haven't done that yet. I plan on doing that probably next week.
I think that's a really smart decision too, because it's not worth it to come out like,
Yeah.
I'm going to get you, blah, blah, blah. It's better to give a warning in this case, because you
Yeah.
did get your money.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you do it again, I'm going to press charges.
Right.
And that's really bad stuff. That's
Right.
stealing big time. It's not cool.
It's 100% stealing, and
Yeah.
there really wasn't anything that prevented him, as far as I know, from taking $10,000 out of that account or
Totally.
something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that account does have money in it. Because of the properties that I'm still managing. That's my rental property management account that all the rents go into.
So have you ever seen anything like this before? Has there been even a little level close to this type of theft, basically?
No, I've never. I'm shocked about it, and I've never had anything like that happen to me before at all. I will tell you that tenant was not happy when they moved out. They broke their lease. They left owing me money. So they were shocked, even though they hadn't paid all their rent and everything, that they didn't get their deposit back. For some reason, I
Because
guess.
they didn't pay their last month or two or whatever rent, just thinking like, oh, forget about
Well,
it.
and then they were obligated to follow the breach of contract clause in the agreement.
Which
And-
in that agreement, it says a lot of things that you are
Yeah.
required to do when breaking a lease, and the obligations as you exit the property. And that costs money, the obligations.
Absolutely. And even though they didn't get their deposit deposit back, they still left owing me money, or the owner of the property money. I always say me, but
Yeah.
you know, they left owing money. So they weren't due any, but they thought they were, because they thought, I get my deposit back even though I haven't paid rent, and I don't have to, even though they were told I don't have to abide by that clause in my lease agreement that I signed.
Right. So yeah, then 6 months later that happens. It's just crazy. That's something, be on high alert and have your
Yeah.
notifications, because that could have easily
Yeah.
just been slipped from under you and
Yeah.
could have, not seen it.
Well, I have my alerts, as ridiculous as it sounds. Anybody transferring any money out of my account, which doesn't include checks because that's not a transfer, $1 or more, they alert me. So that keeps me in tune with what's going on.
Yeah. Well, thank you for answering. And yeah, let me know if you have any more questions about it.
Yeah.
Leave comments down below. What would you do? Would you take the route of giving the email warning, or would you immediately contact authorities? Would you go to their house? I don't know. Just tell me what you would do in the comments below.
I have to say, I'm not as feisty as I might have been 30 years ago. I might have really gone for
It's
it
true.
and gone to the police department. But now, as I'm older, I'm just not as feisty, and I don't really want to deal with it. But of course, if he does it again.
If Kevin did it, he would not email. I think he'd be like, I'm calling the police.
Yeah,
Go to the
well,
police. Like, he's got the fight in him.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 35 years older than Kevin is, or more than that, and so I just don't have it in
And
me
people
anymore.
have differences of enjoying this hassle, basically. And we're like, oh, we really would like to
Yeah.
avoid being, in court.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Absolutely.
Anyway, thank you so much.
You're
and
welcome.
yeah, on with the vlog. All right, so we're just all getting prepped up to go on an evening stroller, run, Segway, all that combination, ride, stroll, I don't know what you'd say. Actually, a lot of people were wondering on the Millennial Money why I don't run. A lot of I mentioned it a lot. I have chronic asthma. It's like an issue where I have to take daily medication just to be somewhat normal. I can't run. It's just a fact, I can't run. And Kevin wants to have legit exercise, and I want to be part of the family experience. So that's why I Segway. I get exercise otherwise, other places, but yeah, I can't run in this specific situation. All right, Kev, tell me again how much you love the cake.
The cake was really good.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I'm really
that was
happy.
special. Thanks.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.